Yeah, he could not shut up. Oh, because should we do another high?
Hey, wait. Not just, what's going on? It's the end of a whole podcast. What's going on? What are you doing over there? You got lots of stuff going on. Tell everybody what you got going on.
Oh my God. I didn't know what you were saying. I was like, what?
Like, if we're going to wrap up this book,
Yes.
tell everybody what you've got going on.
We're getting ready to start another TV show.
Yeah, and no one's ever heard of it, and it's just as weird as the first one.
Great.
So
no one's
What's it called?
And support
Lex.
you.
Lex.
All of the
I
movies.
have heard of it.
Yeah.
Nope, not me.
I've never seen it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nor do I know anyone
It's
who's
like the
seen
most
it.
Yeah,
Canadian
just-
sci-fi. Look, when I
Just
asked,
Rachel and Matt
I
and
put up a
8
poll.
other people.
No, I put up a poll, and that was the one I got like 5 responses. Five
Whoa.
full responses that were like,
Holy-
Lex, please.
I mean, I think that it feels like your genre. It
For sure.
feels like a Strange and Beautiful podcast.
Yeah.
It is way more, like, you can't attempt Buffy.
Yeah.
Carnival, it's just not you. This is you. It's
Yeah.
like B grade.
It's
Vampiric.
like so niche. It has its own niche, and then you go to the left, and then there's like
it's more niche.
slightly back in the niche.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like as niche-y as you get.
Yeah.
It's like a niche-y niche.
Yeah, and the one actor that he doesn't go to conventions anymore, who played in Forever Night. We contacted his agent, and we're gonna set up like a meet and greet with him in Stratford when we go to Canada this summer.
Oh
And
my
that'll be on the podcast.
God.
Oh, I don't. Maybe we can get him to do an interview for the podcast. That would be great. But other than that, just like I get all the cast. Like I managed to find almost all the cast for my poster, which is really hard to do because it's been like 35 years.
Wait, you're getting the whole cast together?
Well, no, I went and visited the one lady and got her signature.
yeah.
And then I visited John Carl from The Breakfast Club.
I love how much you love this.
Yeah.
And then
I'm so supportive of this.
now Nigel. So
Yeah,
I'm
this is
like
really
really
cool.
excited.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
It was just a weird Hail Mary to be like, hey, I think I'll message his agent.
Is that-
agent.
Yeah.
That's so cool that they agreed to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is going on? What about with Meg?
We are on temporary hiatus while she's moving and getting settled because we were doing Gare Can Get It. So we're kind of taking a short summer break.
Okay. Sounds
And then
good.
we'll be back.
Back for season 2?
Yes.
Neat. Cool. What you got going on? What you reading?
Nothing. It's reading Twilight and Midnight Sun.
I love that you do your homework and you finish it.
Yeah.
So I have been reading, I watched all of Maxton Hall, My Friends.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Dramini.
Well, I don't know that.
You don't know Dramini.
No.
You don't go. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is a German show. It actually takes place in England, but it's German. So subtitles. It is so good. It gives me so much hope for Akatar.
It's an Amazon Prime show.
It's on Amazon Prime. It was delightfully it was a treat.
It was such a
It
treat.
is. They're at a prep school, but they're all prepping to go to Oxford. So
They're all 18
they're
and 19.
but it's not juvenile.
It's not at all.
It's not juvenile.
That's why I texted you in the beginning. I was like,
Are these high
I'm
schoolers?
confused.
Yeah, no, it
Like,
doesn't
'cause
feel
this feels.
They're so rich that they act like they're like 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They just like they're aged up. His passion, their chemistry, the connection, it was just like the only thing that would make it better, dragons and magic, maybe some
Yeah.
fairies, some fae. But it just gave me a lot of hope for what a show could feel like.
What kind of quality we could expect
Yeah. Also,
for Akatar?
in the Akatar news, there are all sorts of celebrities reading Akatar and Throne of Glass out in the world. It is not a coincidence. This show is somewhere on these back channels somewhere. They're like, this show's getting made and people are reading it and starting to show up for
Yeah.
it. So I know that's happening. It's not. My witchy sense is like, yes, this is a thing. So y'all
exciting.
prepare. We are getting probably casting there. That's probably what's happening. But I saw somebody start with Assassin's Blade, and I just want to be like, bitch, join the conversation. Don't start there.
Do some research.
Yeah,
like,
I
reach
mean,
out.
God, Sarah doesn't say to read it like that, but whatever. I'm not listening to Sarah either, but whatever. I don't know. But
And you watched Bridgerton.
And I watched Bridgerton, which I loved because it feels like the first time that I have seen a 5 foot tall, mid-sized woman represent on TV. And she's mid-sized and they call her plus sized
Yeah.
because mid-sized women on TV look plus size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like a size 8, maybe
Yeah.
a 10.
She's
tiny. And it feels so good. It's so hot. It's so good. And I just feel like I've been waiting for that my whole life. Just because I'm little. That's why she's 38. That actress is 38.
Wow.
Playing an 18-year-old. That's why, we just don't age.
Yeah.
When you're 5 feet tall and you're born like this, baby, you just stay young.
Forever young.
Forever young. So I also think that the Francesca, is that the name? Is that how you say that name?
Yeah, Francesca.
Francesca. I think that actress is the perfect Farrah. Just saying.
Ooh.
Yeah, check her out. I'll send you a pic.
She's
Okay.
gorgeous.
I think she'd be perfect. But anyways, so yeah, I've been.
And we found our Rhysand.
Oh my God. In Maxton Hall, this little I don't know how old he is. He's probably like mid-20s. But if he had dark hair, I think that, I don't think that Rhysand is a white man, though. Honestly, I don't think he's a white man. But we'll see. But, yeah.
I guess until next time.
Until next time.
Bye, friends.
Bye. Hi, I'm Kate.
Give me a break so I can cut it.
Just kidding. I'm Kate.
And I'm Rachel.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is Feast.
Sheath.
And Shatter.
Is it hot in here or is it just me tuning in to hear these three chatting about fantasy novels of the spicy variety? Not your average book club, if you know what I mean. Are you happy to see us? Or is that a dagger? It's Feast, Sheath, Shatter. It's Feast, Sheath, Shatter.
Not
And
the
we're gonna
Lorcan sound.
talk about Midnight Sun.
And now we're
More.
talking about Midnight Sun.
More.
More. Midnight Sun part. Duh.
Do.
Duh.
I love how this incorporated so much of what happens in the later books. Like we meet characters we don't meet until later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So-
when he met the women at the front end and
Yeah.
she was like, another pick me moment. Where she was like, what? You don't want me?
Oh, I
And he
know.
had to like turn
yeah.
her down.
Yeah. And he's like, it's so uncomfortable how much she wants me. How much
Yeah.
she wants
And
me.
yeah.
Yeah. And is it a later book where we find out that when two vampires kiss, it sounds like ceramic plates banging together?
What?
Yeah.
I also don't remember that.
Yeah, it's later. Or it's in the illustrated guide.
That must
Yeah.
be the
Yeah.
illustrated guide.
Which
I
means like
think I
when you're
remember
putting
you-
dishes away and you like slam the things together, that's what it sounds like when they have sex.
Oh, terrible.
Why?
Because they're not soft. They are literally like
They're
stone.
like stone.
They literally are like stone. They aren't soft in any way.
That's not fun for me.
Okay. Like, can
Yeah.
we talk logistics for a second?
Yeah.
do because Stephanie never
So
did.
are you always at a full erection?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
right.
stone.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's just like the logistics of this.
Yeah, go for it.
So we've got, okay. So we all know what happens because we read this when we were 20 and now we're close to 40.
Yeah.
I'm actually 40. It's
Fine.
fine. So how big do we think Edward's penis is?
Not that big.
Probably small.
He's not acting like a.
He's not got BDE. No BDE.
I'm thinking
No.
like
No, he's not got BDE.
like
No.
a ballpark, all beef, but not the bun length.
No Pringle cans here.
Good
Thanks.
God. What a tiny, tiny man. And so they're literally like cold stone.
Yeah.
So she bangs a statue.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
rails her home. That's why
Yeah.
he's scared he's going to break her.
Yeah.
Like he could poke through her cervix.
Yeah.
Damn, dog. That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Jacob like freaked out when he found out she wasn't getting turned before the honeymoon. You don't
because he
remember that
thought
either?
she was going to die getting
Yeah.
railed.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is a fear of marbling,
Yeah.
Mhm.
getting marbled to death,
Yes.
getting granite poked.
What would be the stone vampire equivalent to a raw dog?
I don't fucking know. So let's talk about the consistency of his sperm and the way that it
Yeah.
impregnates her.
I think it
her
looks like glitter.
human eggs.
Yeah. Just like a glitter bomb.
Yeah, but is it like a like a glitter bomb? He glitter bombs in her body.
Yeah.
And that's how
and it's like
Renesmee.
because glitter's like tiny
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah.
So it like glass shards
It's literally
into her human body. One
Yeah.
tiny little vampiric sperm
Yeah.
looking like glitter.
Yeah.
He's not giving her a pearl necklace. He's giving her a diamond necklace.
Well, I'm so excited.
Wow.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That imagery is good.
Ooh.
So that is why he is so terrified.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And she loves it though. Don't they do it like 10 times?
And she
No,
wants it.
once. And then he refuses to have sex with her again.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Or
seriously.
Almost until after she has the baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, that is
And
not cool.
She's
It's
like,
not cool.
please. And he's like, nope. No.
because
I don't
he
like that at
didn't
all.
he hurt her?
Yeah,
He
she had a
bruised her.
couple bruises.
He had-
Big
yeah.
deal.
She got stoned.
Yeah.
I mean, she got like that's like some monster sex.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Obvi.
This
Yeah.
is monster smut at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, without the actual
But not yet.
he just
But a monster that doesn't know how to use his equipment.
Yeah, because
he's
it's
never
his
had
first
sex.
time. I
Yeah.
was going to say 100 and whatever he is. He's never had
do
sex
they have-
before.
But you guys, it doesn't make sense. You can fertilize an egg.
No.
At all.
No.
Not even kind of.
Nope.
It doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Like there is it is the most supernatural
Yeah.
thing about the book.
That's why, like, all respect to Stephanie, but
no respect to Stephanie.
I'm not sure what world she lives in unless it's just Utah.
Yeah,
Like,
it has to
yeah.
be.
Like-
it just has to be.
She lives in one of those houses where they don't put glass in the window because then it's not technically finished and they don't have to pay taxes. Like, that's where Stephanie
Yes.
lives. Like, this is the land.
And
Wait,
the
what?
sandstone
I'm sorry, as a
homes.
As
Yeah.
a real estate agent, I don't know what you mean.
You should watch Sister Wives.
Yeah. No,
They
they will
don't put
literally
glass
they will
in a
literally
window?
not finish the house. They will not finish one thing in the house. Like, they won't put up windows
Why?
because then it's not finished. And if it's not finished, you don't have to pay taxes on it as a finished home.
They have a lot of lawyers in the
It's
church
a tax
too.
dodging thing.
Is that illegal?
No.
What?
You can find a loophole. You can find a way around it. Then it's not illegal.
You don't
Yeah.
finish the windows? I would just do concrete floors.
Yeah, there's so many other
Oh,
options
so
if you
many,
didn't want to.
so many other options
Yeah.
than not fucking having
Yeah,
windows.
no, but like that's where Stephanie's writing. Like she's
Wow,
sitting
yeah.
there
And
in
she's
her like
drinking her
in
2.4%
her plain
beer.
her plain clothes with her like LDS hairstyle. Like
Yeah.
typing this out like and then
LDS.
he touched her lips.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, then
That's
he
what it
licked
feels
her
like.
jaw.
yeah.
licked her jaw.
Yeah.
And then she writes Midnight Sun from Edward's perspective.
He is
like,
a
trying-
brooding little bitch.
Yeah.
So
Dude, ain't nothing emo and
He
cute
had-
about it. He ain't no Rune Dannon.
he had one or two
No.
moments. He had like one moment
He
where
had
he's
no moments.
Wait, he's talking to Bella.
Okay.
And she's telling him all the stuff she wanted to do, but she's like, but honestly, like, I don't think I can leave my mom like that. So I'm just going to have to be a teacher because then I can go wherever she is and I can I'll have time to take care of her. And he's like, why do all of your dreams have clipped wings?
Okay.
And I was like,
that's-
it's not okay. So
Yeah.
this was a
Okay.
moment
so
of like,
now my
okay.
dream is to be a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you.
Why are you clipping my
Don't
wing dream?
And he clips her dreams too.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm never going to turn you into a vampire.
Yeah, he is so
that is
like, it should have
stubborn
been
to the point
of
of
stupidity.
stupidity.
Yeah.
it's stubborn to the point of Kate can't read it.
Yeah.
Dude, Alice sees the future. If Alice is telling you this is how it's going to be, just submit.
He
Yeah.
thinks of himself as like it's the broody this lack of self-esteem thing.
Yeah. Well, it's the I know best even better than you. You don't know what's best for you. I know what's best for you.
It's also the self-denial thing, which is so...
It's self-martyrization.
Yeah, which is very, Mormon.
Self-indulgent.
And he idolizes Carlisle, who is the symbol of strength and like goodness
and with
morality.
Westwain.
Westwain, yes.
He's a symbol of Westwain.
What's the word? Can you say it right?
Restraint.
Yeah, restraint.
I can't say it now.
It's only Westwain.
Westwain. He's Westwaining himself right now.
Westwaining.
Cut the tape.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all very annoying to me.
I found every character so annoying it was almost unreadable, except Emmett. Like Emmett.
Is Emmett the one that eats people?
No,
that's Rosalie's
Emmett's the one-
boyfriend, right?
Yeah, Emmett's is
The strong Cassian type?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
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 But he's
Edward's-
so like chill and just
Yeah.
funny. Like he laughs at everything.
Yeah.
Everything that Edward's so upset about, he's like,
You know what really got on my nerves? When they talked about them being soaking wet from the snowballs. Like, why? Why is that in
That
the
got
book?
you?
Yeah,
That's it.
Because
I didn't read very
shake
far.
their hair at each other, and she's
Yeah.
like, "It's like they're filming a shampoo commercial."
Yeah.
I got
And
so
they're-
tired of him being called a god. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, "Please stop calling him
I mean,
Adonis."
it would be creepy. It's just like if Fae people walked, if vampires walked, sorry God, if they walked in, if they walked in and they were around normal folk, it
Yeah.
would. This is the perfect time for me to ask you about this. I think I have an emotion that doesn't have a name.
ooh,
I really do. I
Okay.
don't think there's an English word to describe what I'm feeling.
oh, I'm excited.
When I see a man who is just like book boyfriend attractive, I laugh hysterically. I cannot do anything but like laugh. It makes me feel, I don't know the word for it.
Giddy?
No, it's not giddy. I looked up that word. That's not what I'm feeling. Because giddy means that you like are lightheaded. No. I'm like hysterically laughing, but it doesn't feel funny. It feels something else.
It's not just
I think
hysterical.
It's
I
not
think that
just
it's
hysterical.
joy. I think it's joy.
You think
Could
it?
just be
I'm
joy,
gonna put joy on that.
elated.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
But is elation laughter?
Just
can be.
exceptionally happy, like all-consumingly happy.
It's so excited to
No,
see,
it's
like
if I saw like a like book
Euphoric?
boyfriend time, maybe. But
Yeah.
is euphoria typically related to laughter? That's what I think
it
makes
would be
so
whatever
different.
your expression of like
Yeah,
happiness
it is. Maybe that's.
I'm sticking with joy.
Yeah.
It is an unbelievably overwhelming laughter, and it happens on TikTok so often. Like if I see a fan art and it is just too good, I just start laughing hysterically.
Yeah, that's joy.
I'm just like, oh my God. I can't even hold it together.
Yeah.
And then I was watching this other one. I'll send you some of the videos where I'm just like, I can't. Like, there's this one guy who walks through Walmart and they like record how
People's
people,
reactions.
I would fall on the floor laughing if I saw that man in real life.
That really tall dude.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
like fucking incredibly attractive.
Like everyone, men and women are going.
I like would fall on the ground laughing.
Yes.
To the point where they would think I was laughing at them, but I'm just uncomfortably something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Joyful
I guess it doesn't.
slash euphoric.
Maybe those are the emotions, and I just don't know them.
It's because you're not used to expressing it in that way over that type of thing.
Maybe.
But it's really like when you love something as much as we love these books, and then you kind of see a physical manifestation of it in a Walmart, then that's going to fill you with
elation.
Yeah.
And my elation comes out as like uncontrollable
maniacal laughter.
Yeah.
Maniacal laughter.
And by these books, we do not mean Midnight Sun.
No, I'm sorry. I was not talking about these books.
Sorry. I mean, it could be any other book besides Midnight Sun,
Yeah, for
honestly. Any other book.
Yeah. It was so, and why was it so long?
It was like so long.
It felt like it should be a 4-hour listen on Audible, and it was 17.
It should have been 4.
And I just tried so hard.
I remember when she put the first book out, like the first chapter out, because she was writing it shortly after she wrote Twilight. And she sent it to somebody and they like leaked it. And she got all mad about it. And she was like, I'm never going to finish it because I trusted somebody and they sent it out. And now it's ruined. And she was like, never mind. And so then she just quit. And then I forgot about it.
20 years later.
Yeah. For 15 years.
15 years.
And isn't there some sort of, she's putting out more books.
Yeah, she's going to be writing more books.
Yeah.
But did you get to the scene where they're in the meadow with Edward?
Actually, let me talk about that scene. I fell asleep with it and woke up to that scene playing.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, because Bella is laying there like, what's he thinking about? Like, this is such a wonderful day. The sun is so nice. And he's like, there's 745 different insects in this.
He's so annoying.
He's so annoying.
I hate him.
Yeah.
That moment was
But you
really
liked the
annoying.
book.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
happy
just
for
so
you.
whiny. He just won't let it, like, I think she was trying to make him seem conflicted, but I don't think she could figure out any other conflicts because he literally doesn't have any other character flaws.
Yeah.
She had no character flaws to play on. He
He's
has
perfect.
none of the vampire characters have character flaws. Their character flaws are that they are too perfect. It's kind of like when you go to an interview and you're like, what's your greatest weakness? Well, I'm too much of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And I'm just too good at everything that I do. That's Edward's character flaw. And I'm I'm a vampire and I eat blood. And that is my character flaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
boring.
And
I mean, it's a pretty big flaw that you want to eat your girlfriend.
right, but it's not a character flaw. They
Yeah,
have
it's
no
just, you're just
other.
a fucking monster.
And then their
physical.
weakness is that they glitter. That is their weakness. That is their weakness.
That their sperm looks like glitter.
No, that they glitter. Like,
Oh,
I
that they
can't go out in
glitter.
the sun. People will
Yeah,
notice that
but
I am
just
sparkly.
don't think in a world that has this. I just don't think that vampires would have evolved as this creature that hides in the dark if they were fucking sparkly.
Yeah.
I think they would have been honestly deitized.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
I think they would have been
Deified.
I think they would have become an entity, like a godlike entity.
I don't think anyone would even notice if they went out and they were sparkly. Be like, oh, wow, you put a lot of body glitter on. It is 2000.
Oh, now
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like they look like prisms.
Yeah. Well, he's like, she's going to think I'm heinous.
Well, and he says the word heinous.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh, that's great.
He's like, she's going to
too
be
beautiful.
disgusted by me. I'm a monster. I'm just
Why
so
as a-
beautiful.
okay.
The skin of a killer.
The skin of a killer.
Yeah.
Bella.
He's so melodramatic.
Who hurt him though? Like who made him feel so less than as a vampire?
Carlisle.
Because Carlisle is perfect.
Well,
Carlisle never drank
If you
human
only
blood
ate
ever.
bad guys, if you were a sparkly creature that was a vigilante, you could use those talents for good.
Right. Well, he tried that, but all he could hear was Carlisle's voice in his head telling him he was wrong.
Well,
Carlisle turned him into a
think Jack the
vampire.
Ripper should have been fucking devoured.
Yeah. Well, Carlisle turned
There's
him into a
enough
vampire.
bad humans to take out.
Yeah. But like,
I just don't think. I think. Sorry, go ahead.
well, from the very beginning, his whole life has been, okay, so I kind of made you into a vampire because I'm a little bit lonely, but also everything about you is wrong and you're going to have to fight all of your instincts all the time.
Yes. It reminded me very much of my Christian upbringing.
Growing up in a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Thanks.
It's a little
Love
culty.
you, Mom.
It's
Sorry.
a little culty.
Yeah, because Carlisle has no flaws. He's not even hungry. Like, he doesn't even have that flaw.
Mm-mm.
So what's Carlisle's super magical power?
He's really, really good.
He's
at not
Westwaiting?
killing people.
Passionate.
At
At
Westwaiting?
Yes. Yes. That's it.
What's Carlisle's power? Was Dwayne.
Resume.
Rosalie's is prettiness.
Really? It's
She's
Pretty hot.
It's
she's
prettiness.
unbelievably hot even for a vampire.
Yes.
They
To the
didn't-
point where it's
That's not
disturbing.
oh, really?
Yeah, they
She's
describe it as, like,
ridiculously good looking.
She's so really, really ridiculously good looking.
Wow, that's not what came across in the movies.
No. And then Emma is strength. Well, you know Ian Somerhalder from The Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
He's married to the lady who plays Rosalie.
Oh,
Rosalie,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew that.
neat.
They're like vampires that married each
Uh-huh.
other.
I love that.
So cute.
Yeah. Well, I just don't agree with.
And
I
then
think,
Jasper's power is gaslighting. Emotional gaslighting.
Yes.
Because he can make you feel whatever he wants you to feel.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took
but he
I
can't
took
control his
big
own.
issues with that.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
the
they-
I mean,
I did
creepiest
not
power.
consent. I did not consent for you to change my mood.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a certain way about something. That is so rude.
well, I think most superpowers are in some way remove other people's consent.
I like Alice's the best.
And
yeah,
I-
I mean, seeing
ugh.
the future is cool.
I hated that everybody thought at Edward. Like, no one had a conversation out loud with Edward. Like, they'd be sitting there silently next to him, and he's responding out loud to all of their thoughts because they just think at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that's
Like-
like subtexting,
What? You're
subtweeting.
There's nobody around. You could have
Y'all
just
can
said it out
talk.
loud.
Y'all can talk like this.
No one's gonna
And y'all
hear you.
could hear each other.
Well,
but
they
the
could
humans
talk
wouldn't hear
even
you.
quieter. That would be
So
fucking
quiet.
weird. If you looked over
And saw
and the cool kids at the
We're just
table.
like, Hannah is moving her lips really, really fast and making no noise.
This is how Rachel listens to audiobooks.
Yeah, it is.
But not quiet.
Wait, so does it sound normal when you listen to it?
I mean, it sounds fast.
But the words compute
are no words.
The words, your brain understands the words.
Yeah.
Because your brain's painting a picture.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's back here. Here we are again.
I don't care how many pictures my brain paints. I cannot understand
My
those
brain don't
words.
paint. My brain don't paint fast.
My brain don't paint fast.
It don't paint that fast.
I'm a slow painter.
But
I don't paint at all. I just like think about it.
Yeah.
I think the word thought means very differently, a different thing to me than it does y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think people's thoughts look very different.
Right. And
Like-
yet they're all full sentences. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
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 What?
Who thinks in full sentences?
Yeah. Edward,
Yeah.
when he hears
Because
thoughts
some
are-
people
it's
think
always full
because
sentences.
some people think in pictures,
Yeah.
and some people think in words. I
Yeah.
think in
maybe
words.
Charlie's just autistic.
Yeah,
And that's why he can't hear his thoughts. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, because he thinks in pictures.
Or it's very
Yeah.
muted.
yeah.
It's like he has to really
or
concentrate.
His thought frequency isn't something that
Ooh,
he
I
can
like
understand.
that. Yeah.
Because people think differently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
And Renee's thoughts, blasting through, he can hear her coming a mile away because her thoughts are so loud.
She's got ADHD, and Charlie was on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Charlie couldn't change at all, and she needed constant recklessness.
Yeah.
She's like
Constant.
constant recklessness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Constant novelty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sagittarius and like all air signs and Sagittarius, maybe some Aries, because she doesn't recognize her own faults.
Yeah.
She has no self-awareness.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people in her generation would have been like, so how old are they today?
If she was in high school in 05, she's like our age.
Wasn't in high school.
I graduated high school in 04.
I graduated in 03.
I graduated in
That did not pick up.
I was in the college. I was in 01. I was in the college when the towers fell.
Oh, wow.
I was
Yeah.
in 10th grade.
I was
11th.
in freshman year of college. I was on my way to university. Well, no, false. I went to a community college. I was
False.
False. I said that to an agent yesterday. She said something to me. I said false. I said false. That is not what was said at all.
Incorrect.
No, I said false. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Okay, so they'd be
36.
36, 37. Yeah.
Yeah.
And their daughter would be 18.
Yeah. Full grown.
But look like she.
Do you think her and Jacob are banging yet?
Yeah. Probably by
At
the
what
time she was
point-
6 because
At
she was
what
growing
point
that
does he?
fast.
Yeah,
At what
by
point
the time
does he
she's
go
6
from
years old.
from her guardian to her lover?
Yeah, that had to be a really awkward moment.
That's another small town Stephanie moment. The like, but maybe we can fall in love as children and adults.
Even though I'm like taking care of you, buckling your seatbelt and all that.
Yeah.
She's being groomed
Yeah.
by a werewolf. That's
Yeah.
cuddly and warm. I mean, I respect him if he can handle it. You
If
know?
anyone could handle it, it would be
Will
Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does she get a choice? Well, I guess they're like, I don't know.
I don't
She
know. Is
does.
that what the book is
She
going to be
does
about?
have a choice.
You know what?
Yeah.
No one's going to fucking read? None of the original Twilight. You know what Twilight readers read now? Monster smut.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what we're not going to fucking read? You continuing Twilight without fucking sex.
Yeah.
Without smut in it.
Yeah. it
Get
won't
on
fly.
board
It
or
won't-
get out.
Get on. Yeah. Get on board. Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Get the
Breaking
fuck
Dawn,
out.
where there is some sex, it's like it's like what a Mormon person believes a sexually liberated person is like.
Mm-hmm.
Because she talks about like Rosalie and Emmett have literally knocked down houses.
Jesus, that's not very
I mean,
fun.
but
Because
that
they come
seems
back,
messy.
Like destroyed a house.
Well, they come
Yeah,
back.
How
I just feel
wasteful.
like when you get like solder or like sawdust in your vagina or something.
Well, it doesn't matter
in your
because it's all-
stone vag.
Yeah. Yes.
in your stone pocket, your little. Yeah, like
Yeah. No snack pockets for them.
no snack
No
pockets.
snack pockets.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, yeah, that's not even like.
No.
Ugh.
It's like, oh, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. That's
I
okay.
mean, unless they had like superpowers, like lightning or something, you know.
No, it's because they're so powerful. And they're
Because he's strong and he can throw her around. Like,
Yeah. Like
I mean, okay.
And Rosalie's really into cars.
She is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
her. Like,
she has a BMW.
everyone has a passion, and hers is cars. And
Well,
so
you
she's
have to have a
tuned every-
passion if you're living forever.
And you don't sleep. How terrible would that be?
That is my worst nightmare.
Never be able to be unconscious.
If you tell
ever.
me that I could live forever and be beautiful forever, but I wasn't allowed to sleep, no, don't want to do it.
No.
I'm not
No.
doing something where I don't sleep.
Sleep is so enjoyable.
It is a fun time.
It's just so good. It's just like you're just not here. You're just
Yeah. They
you're
live
asleep.
they live every second of eternity. Like they never go to sleep.
Which is
I
like
mean,
the
if that
only
was your-
vampire story like that, right?
Yeah.
If you're normal, if that was your normal though, I mean, it would just be your normal. You would just fill your day.
It'd just be so
like
boring.
think of your level of productivity.
I guess it would probably be like there's a short story about like the nows and the laters. Like if we became immortal, there'd be some people that was like, I want to learn everything now. I want to do everything now. And then there'd be the group of people that are like, I have all the time in the world. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
So I think you'd be one or the other. Like
Yeah,
I
I'm a
got to do
later.
it all
I'm a
now. or I gotta do it all
procrastinator.
now.
She's a now.
She's a now.
We're a later.
We're
Probably
laters.
a now.
We're a later. She's
I love
a,
how he breaks
she's
into
a
her
right
room.
now.
Yeah.
And we are way laters.
Yeah.
Got
Like,
plenty of time.
He breaks into her room like immediately. He's
Oh,
like, I
he
think I
fucks
like
her
her.
so-
I think
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
going to
fast.
Yeah.
He oils her window.
Yes. He WD-40s that mess.
He does.
Can you imagine if she woke up and that dude was standing there?
Well, she
That
does
is
at one point, and he
so-
just kind of backs into the shadows, and she doesn't see him. It's super creepy.
Yeah.
Give me
That
the
is
creeps.
so creepy.
And she finds out and he's like, oh, she's going to be so mad. And she's like, oh my God, do I really talk in my sleep? And he's
I'm
like,
so
yes.
embarrassed.
She doesn't care. Yes.
Yeah, because you're withholding and
Right.
you
I would
are avoidant.
freak out.
And
Yeah.
she is pining for you and you cannot even meet her needs, nor do you care about meeting your needs because you know better than everybody.
Yes.
Like she has zero agency.
Zero
It is
agency.
Yeah,
It's
zero agency.
exhausting.
It
Yeah.
is.
How much he
his
controls her.
rumination, I just cannot ruminate. I cannot with books that ruminate. That was what my issue was with in the what's it called? Iron Flame. I
Yeah.
didn't like
Yes.
Violet's rumination. Edward's, if we are going to be first person and in your brain the whole fucking time, you having the same thought over and over again is exhausting.
Like
Yeah.
I enjoyed the book. Some aspects were fun to me.
Yeah.
I would have loved it if it were like 1/4.
It needed a good editor. It
Well,
needed
it's
somebody
not
to
very
wait in there.
plot driven either.
No.
Like,
there
there's
was
no
no
plot.
need
No.
for all that middle
it's all
part.
just like you already know the plot, so here's just his brain.
He's just
Yeah.
so
like she could have added some
conflicted.
stuff that didn't happen. Like you could have gone through all the days where you weren't with them in the first book.
Yeah.
Like they're not with each other every single day.
well, and she
So
does
why
a
don't you
little bit, but
add
it's still
some-
boring. Like it's
Yeah.
still nothing fun happens.
Yeah. Well,
It's
It's just him
going,
like fighting with Rosalie or
oh, that's
what is that? 8:00. It's 8:00. The sun's up. Alexa, stop. Is it Alexa? Alexa, stop! Why is Alexa not listening? Bad Alexa.
bad Alexa.
It's Gen 1 Alexa. Oh, geriatric Alexa. Sweet little Alexa. It's okay, Alexa. You don't have to hear the first time. You're okay.
okay. We're back.
We love you, first gen Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens different in Midnight Sun?
Well,
He goes up to Denali and we meet those two characters,
hmm.
the like other family cat food.
Oh.
And that's with Tanya, I think.
Yeah,
Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah. And then pretty much
and
it's
just get a lot more
him-
fighting with him and his family
Why were
He
they
fights with
so
Rosalie.
upset
Oh,
that he was gonna leave?
because
don't
Rosalie
know.
wants to keep going to high school.
because they're enmeshed.
She doesn't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
leave here. She likes it here.
Yeah. And we get a lot of Alice and how Alice is like prescient, like borderline, like can see the future exactly the way it's going to happen and can like parse different
What was
futures.
the word you said?
Prescient. Like in Dune. She's like Paul.
Prescient? Prescient?
Yeah.
Why do I know how to spell it, but I
Why
don't
do you know how to spell
But
that?
I don't. I can see the root. I can see the word with
Yeah.
other words, but I don't know that
It just
word.
means like knowing the entirety of the
It's like
future.
omniscient.
Yeah,
but-
it's like omniscient view of the future. It's not, she doesn't just see events. She
so
sees like,
prescient,
yeah,
prescient.
Huh.
Yeah.
yeah. Where
Where-
she can
do
like
they
parse
do
through
they
likelihood.
use that word in Dune?
Yeah, different
Yeah, they
Like
do.
I've read that word before and
Yeah.
just don't remember it.
Oh, that's-
heard
yeah.
10-4,
Yeah, it's
10-4.
referred to
That's
as
fine.
prescience.
Yeah, Roger.
In Dune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prescient.
But in
yeah.
Alice can just see the future. So that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But like when he's going to the I can't think of the name, the clearing. And she's like, I don't know, it's a knot. That's when I sent you the picture. It was like the knot. And I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
oh, Stephanie's about to get spicy.
Do you think Jacob knots?
No way.
Oh,
That's-
he definitely
I think
knots.
canon, we should go with that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. If that's not in the next book, no one's gonna read your shit.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
It's an Omega verse.
It's
Twilight.
an Omega verse. You have to move that direction.
She does.
Your audience,
Her audience is-
doesn't.
They're
read-
not gonna
We
tolerate-
don't read that
Yeah.
anymore.
Her audience is 40 now.
40.
We
I'm not
read
gonna
that
read-
shit when we were 20.
Yeah.
if
We're
your
over
shit
it now.
doesn't get, if there's not butt stuff in this book,
I want butt stuff.
Yeah.
I want stone butt stuff. I want clitorin and clanking.
Glittering and clanking.
I want the
Oh,
clank,
what-
full blown butt stuff clank.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
plates scraping against each other, though, that's unpleasant.
Yeah. And we do find out that Edward knows full well what's going to happen to Bella when he leaves. Because Alice shows him a vision of like Bella, like
And
pale
Yes.
and sickly
knows
and thin.
better He knows best.
And he's like, well, at least she's alive.
why does he leave?
He hurts her. Something happens and she gets
But
hurt.
wait,
I think it's when she opens the stupid present.
The paper cut.
She gets a paper cut.
And
Jasper
that
almost kills
Jasper
her.
loses it over
Yeah.
after he was in the ballet studio with gallons of blood gushing out of her.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Paper cut.
Right.
Did it. Next book.
yeah, that's
It's
in
fine.
New Moon
Yeah.
that Rachel would call eclipse.
I can never remember.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't
It makes
know.
sense.
It's,
So why the apple?
I don't know. I
And
think it's
why
like an
the
Adam and Eve
temptation?
Why the
thing.
pomegranate?
Oh God, the fucking pomegranate. Because he won't get over his, I'm Hades and she's Persephone and I'm feeding her my poison pomegranate seeds and she can't leave because I'm Hades. And now I'm turning her spring into an eternal night. Like, would you just, like,
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
sitting in the Italian restaurant and she's just calmly eating her mushroom ravioli. Like, okay, we're having a great conversation. This is great. And he's like, I'm poisoning her with my pomegranate seeds. Like, he's just there like, I'm the Lord of the Dead and I'm seducing her into my evil.
Yeah. That's not good.
No, and he won't get over. He
Hurt
repeats
people
it.
hurt people. And
Yeah.
Edward is a hurt person.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. He's a 17-year-old
Yeah,
who's had 100 years to be as 17 as possible.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's been alone that whole time. Like he's never.
He has never taken a lover
Yeah,
A
in all
clanker.
these years.
yeah.
No one to clank in.
Even Tanya, who's apparently
No one to-
very willing.
Glitter bomb all over.
Yeah.
Glitter bomb on my face. Babe, I'm going out tonight. Can you glitter bomb right here for me? Thanks, babe.
Oh, Stephanie would never.
Oh,
gonna have to
Stephanie
go.
would never.
Her books will be boring as hell.
No.
No one can take that. I have read.
We've come too far.
Yeah, we've come too far.
Yeah,
No one's going back
Nope.
unless there's nodding and clinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping since like Midnight Sun is so much later, she would use it to fix some of this. Like I was hoping every time he was laughing at Bella, it was for different reasons.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. It's just like, oh, she's so cute and
She's so
innocent and
silly.
simple. You're like, I would never want to be described as any of those things.
Yeah. Simple is a not nice thing to call somebody.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what she means. She means like face value
Quaint.
or quaint
Yeah,
or whatever, but
yeah.
you're like, oh God.
You're so just, you are what you,
Yeah.
there's no
Mm.
undercurrent.
Undercurrent.
Yeah.
Been using that word a lot lately.
Yeah.
Mm.
When Hannah and I had our fated mates moment, Hannah and I are working on some houses together and we're learning how to be a team player. And I sent her a text that I thought might sound like commanding or bossy. And I just wanted her to not be a people pleaser and be decisive in a moment. And so I called her and she answered the phone and she said,
So, what did I say?
you said,
Are you not used to letting other people do stuff?
and I was like,
No.
I'm not. I don't know how.
And then we had a very healthy conversation.
And we were
about
like,
it.
is this
"Is
how
this what's happening?"
is this how Matt and Rachel talk to each other?
I bet.
Is this what it feels
I
like
bet it is.
to have a conversation feel constructive and like growth and it be pleasant and it not feel hard?
I told her I didn't know. This is my first time.
I said,
Just like Edward.
I said, I don't know either, but I just feel so proud of that conversation we
Yeah.
just had. Yeah. Just
I wish we
like-
could have recorded it and let Rachel hear.
I know she'd have been so proud of us. We were just communicating the shit out of our
that's really
feelings
good.
and talking about things that I feel like some people would be like, why are you talking about that? Well,
Well, because
It's growth.
we're going to be like business partners.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we want it to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Well, you got to know how each other work. You got to know how to talk
I
to
need
each
to
other.
know and I need to know how to let go and let someone else do the thing. But also I do this thing
Yeah.
all the time. Hannah does it part-time.
I'm
so-
like a newer
so
part-time
we have to
person
sync up.
with
Yeah.
like almost no
Sync
confidence.
expectations.
Yeah, no
well,
confidence.
very little confidence.
And you people please. And I do too, but
yeah.
there's
That's hard to learn when you are the person in charge of like advocating for clients and advocating for yourself.
Yeah.
When people pleasing is okay and,
And
when
when
it
it's not.
actually gets in the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
And I was
that's
saying
really
in that
hard.
moment, it makes it
This is
more
a
work.
moment where you can.
Yeah. In this moment, we have to be decisive because it makes it more work if we're not.
Right.
And they're waiting for us to give them instructions. So, yeah. And I just think it's I'm also really like solidified in my procedures and the way I do stuff. And like I've got
Yes.
it down to like a ball, right? Like I know how to get it done. I also manage things a lot. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But it was a really nice moment and we felt
Good.
like we felt
We thought of
inspired
you.
because we thought of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you guys had a much healthier conversation in that moment than in all of Twilight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, got it. Just
In
to
all
really
of
If they could have had
Yeah.
one
In any book
of the
ever written
conversation.
by Stephanie Meyer.
Yes. The host is not terrible.
I like that movie.
I like
but it
the
has
movie.
Saoirse Ronan in it.
Yeah, Saoirse
Oh.
Ronan is always good.
Saoirse.
Saoirse.
Saoirse. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
I
She's
love
in a good vampire movie too.
what one?
Byzantium.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll look it up.
Where do you hear of these things?
If it's vampiric, she gets
When you watch like one
she wakes
Get an
up.
email. Are you a part of like
a vampiric email
Yeah,
chain.
Yes, I am
Like,
a member
there's
of
a
the
vampiric-
female. This.
Female vampiric Tumblr that just continues to move forward.
Speaking of vampires, reading this makes me compare to other vampire stories that we know. And the one that I kept thinking about was A Discovery of Witches. Did you read
Yeah.
that?
I did.
Which
You read
is
that?
so much more believable to me. Like they're vampires.
I read it. I read the first one, and then I started to read the second one, and then the main character, the main vampire character, Matthew, ends up like grown up Edward, and I couldn't move past it.
Well, she puts him in his place.
Eventually,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go unchecked.
I didn't read that and I got to watch the show and I really liked the show. And I was grateful in that moment.
Yeah.
Because you know how it is where if you go into every story ever and you've already read it, I just don't want to know what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying that about like Bridgerton because I didn't know what
Same.
was happening.
I made a conscious decision to
not
read
those books.
because
Yeah.
I'm already watching and I don't want to. I don't want to.
I started
do both.
reading. I did start reading the Bridgerton books, but they're very old school, like Harlequin romance.
Yeah.
and they're hard to read.
They
They're
are.
hard to read for the same reason Twilight's hard to read. Like
Okay.
we've moved past it. Like,
Yeah. It's just old.
in terms of character archetypes, they feel dated.
yeah,
Like this feels real dated now. Twilight feels super dated.
So the show Bridgerton, the show is updating the characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm reading, I got really fascinated into one of the characters in Bridgerton. So I picked up that book and I'm like, oh, is this the books? Is this
Yeah.
how the books are?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I think she's written some newer ones and maybe they're better, but the first couple feel very like I came out every month. Like I'm a Harlequin romance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's okay. I mean, they're fine for what they are, but like it wasn't what I expected coming from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know who read that and was like, I think I could do something with it. Like I think I could do something
Shonda
with this.
Rhimes.
Yeah.
Anything.
She can do anything.
But
I can't wait till we don't have to read Fourth Wing anymore and we can just watch the show.
Yeah, I'm ready to be done with that.
I'm ready to like just watch it and it feels like a TV show anyways. It's paced like a TV show. I'm just ready for like professional writers to take her book and put it together.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'll probably stop reading them and just let the show run. But
I think some ideas just work better visually.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
some
And I'm
stories
excited about that.
just
You know
work
what? I
better
probably
visually.
still will read it.
I
don't
wish
know.
We'll probably
that I
still
had
cover it on
not
the
read
pod,
The
too.
Magicians.
Really?
I wish that I had not read it before
The
the
show.
show
Yeah.
because I could not enjoy the show. I couldn't enjoy past season 1. Season 1 was great. And then season 2, I was just like, it's not what happened.
You know what lost me? The Magicians got super sci-fi in that it got lost in the weirdness
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
It definitely
Like
just,
it just got I don't
it didn't
know.
have the spirit
And
of the books.
I bought the book and then couldn't couldn't get through it. But I do own that book.
I have all
thought
three.
I thought the show was great. I think I stopped watching it when that one character leaves the show.
Well, I don't think I actually didn't read, just to bring it back to Twilight, I didn't read Breaking Dawn until after I watched the movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
I was so mad. Like, I read Twilight and I loved it. And then I read it again and I was like, no. And then I read New Moon and I was like, this is some bullshit. And then I read Eclipse. And then I could not bring myself to read Breaking Dawn.
Okay, so when you were in the movie theater, and we all remember this moment when they do the whole dream sequence at the end where Carlisle
they do the future
dies.
that Alice
Yeah.
sees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dream,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
future.
Yeah.
It's the vision that
The
Alice...
prescient.
Yeah, the prescient
The
division.
prescient
Yes.
division.
The
Vision.
Yes.
And, you know,
Division.
people that didn't read the books were like, Carlisle!
Well, I knew they'd never kill Carlisle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, all right, there's a trick. And there was.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
always know everything?
Well, Stephanie's never going to kill a character, especially not Carlisle.
You know who I
Stephanie
also hope never
masturbates to Carlisle at night.
yeah,
Yeah,
is Carlisle her daddy?
maybe.
Her
probably.
sparkly bomb.
Yeah, and maybe daddy and daddy. Like
Does he glitter bomb all over
her
her
daddy
face?
husband.
Blech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. If I had to read any more about how perfect all these people were, I was going to die. I was just going to die. I think that's probably Stephanie's greatest weakness in terms of writing. Is just she can't create flawed characters.
Amen.
So she doesn't know how to play with nuance.
She doesn't know how to create flawed male characters.
Because she doesn't understand men. Because in the Church of Jesuit Jesus Latter-day Saints,
Yeah.
let me be respectful. What is the name of their church?
Mormons?
I don't think we're supposed to call
Latter-day
it that.
Saints.
I don't think they like to say the name of the church without the word Jesus in it. One of them told me that. He's
LDS?
LDS, Latter-day Saints
Yeah.
of Christ.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember. It's fine. It's just, and the only like weakness she thinks of when she thinks of female characters is jealousy.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
doesn't know
or
what.
clumsiness.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like Jessica, jealous. Lauren, jealous.
Yeah, everybody
Esme,
jealous.
nothing. Esme is just a blank slate.
Oh God, yeah. She's
And
the most
then-
boring character in there.
She
I know.
just smiles.
She's just like,
She's like, my superpower is being a good mother.
yeah.
yeah, that's her. That's her vampire.
superpower.
I'd
Yeah.
be pissed if I became a vampire and that was
Yeah.
my superpower.
Like being a good mother. Shit.
Damn it!
No. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think Bella and Edward's signs are? I think Edward's a Capricorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
or a Virgo.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Bella.
Oh my God, he's a Virgo.
He's a
He's a Virgo with a Virgo moon. He's double Virgo. He's a double Virgs. And she's
Virg.
double Virgs. And Bella's probably like a Taurus or something. I don't know. Something secure.
Yeah.
And steady and
I like that.
Obsessive.
obsessive. Yeah.
She
Oh,
obsesses
yeah.
about him immediately.
Well, that's because he is,
He is a god.
and he's withholding.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
is avoidant.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's incredibly avoidant.
He's mean.
She's a people pleaser. And he's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not a narcissist.
I mean, this is
He's not a narcissist that's framed as a
Pippin, are you
narcissist.
coming to sit with your mommy?
But it's also all about Edward all the time. It's how Edward relates to Bella. It's never about what Bella needs. He's always like, oh, I'm really like, I have these things waking up in me that I didn't even know I had. Like, he's horny, basically, but we can't say he's horny. So he's like, I just have this fire.
So is that what
but
he's
somehow it's
describing?
not thirst. It's another kind of fire.
So he's just longing for her sexually.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the
and he
entire thing
doesn't
is just
know how
sexual
to say it.
tension.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't have the right language.
right. And he's like, I have to keep this.
doesn't-
Like, this will make her dirty. I have to keep it away from her.
wow.
He doesn't realize he has a boner
he
because it's
doesn't-
always hard.
like marble. Wait, really?
I don't know.
So do they get hard?
I have
This
no
is this is bullshit. if it's like a sack of marbles,
Yeah.
and then when it gets hard, it's like a
Okay.
stick.
Like kinetic
Yeah.
sand.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bag of marbles when it's
Like
ballsy.
that turd toy that Isabel had.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when it gets hard, it's like a glass baton, but
Yeah.
the size of a hot dog, not bun length.
Not bun
Not
length.
bun
Not bun length.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes
I
sense.
don't know.
Is Edward tall in the books?
I don't think we really talk about it. He's taller, yeah. And he's like a redhead.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, he has bronze hair. We talk about it all the
Bronze.
time. Like burnished bronze.
Bronze hair.
Yeah. And he's super white. And all vampires are white because part of the beautification process that they go through is your skin loses its melanin.
Okay, that's problematic.
Yeah.
As stated by Stephanie. Like Stephanie, it's in, I think, the illustrated guide. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we should read any more of these books.
I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, no, I know you are. And
Yeah.
we're going to keep reading them because you know what? You know how many books you read for us? 16.
Yeah.
16.
16.
I mean, we're
Never
reading these
forget.
for Hannah, technically.
Hannah, hell yeah, Hannah.
Yeah.
These are for you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Welcome.
And next we get to read New Moon.
Yeah.
With the
Which is
with
my
the,
favorite.
It
the
is.
month pages.
Oh, yeah, the month pages.
Yeah.
But this is the one with Jacob in it, right?
I
Yeah.
threw the book when we got to the month pages.
Wait, like
I was like,
literally when you were 20.
I was so fucking over Bella at that point. Like this, if someone did that to me, I would not be sad. I would be like, I will never speak to him again. I will like, it is the worst possible thing he could do. He literally just
It is.
leaves, and he doesn't just leave. He takes everything that
He
they share
erases
together.
all evidence that he was ever there.
Yeah,
with no choice.
And takes,
No choice.
And takes
Taking-
away her
I mean,
best friend,
to be
Alice.
honest,
Yeah.
almost every romance that we read these days is about, like, when we talk about book boyfriends, our book boyfriends that we are obsessive over, that we love so much, it's all about them giving us agency.
yeah,
Correct.
And so this book is like backwards,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's fucking backwards,
It
and it
is.
feels abusive.
yeah,
Now, like when we talk about like, sorry to reference, but like when Rysand takes Farah's agency away, that's their biggest conflict.
yeah.
And the fact that him being so controlling isn't the conflict in the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, that's not even
there's
the
your
conflict.
adversary. There's your juice
Yeah.
drama. There's your
Yeah,
that isn't perfect. That's not. He is flawed
right.
because he's
But it's not
Yeah.
framed as a flaw.
it's
no,
not.
it's not. And
It's him being selfless because he gives up Bella.
No,
to
that is
protect her.
that goes along with that entire concept and idea that church has,
Yeah.
where that men are the leaders of the church and they know what's right, and that's why there's so many sectors of that religion that become so toxic.
Is she still in there? Is she still in the church?
I don't know.
Stephanie?
It has to be, right?
There's
No,
much
you can
more. I don't want to call it sexual awareness because I would never frame it as sexual awareness. But the Bo character is far more fluent in terms of like this is me being physically attracted to somebody. This is me wanting to be with Edith like sexually. And then one of his friends, like when they come home from Port Angeles and then the next day they arrive at school together, he's like, oh shit, she came to your house overnight. Like Edith stayed with you last night. Is that why you guys rode in the morning to school together? And he's like, oh, no, like we didn't do that. But the implication is like you took her home. Like you guys went on a date and then you took her home.
Yeah.
Still a member.
Yeah, she's still. Yeah. So does Edith just when he puts his human penis inside of her marble box?
I don't know because she didn't keep going. She only wrote Twilight.
Yeah, but
She's
if-
only
in our-
written this many versions of one of the books.
Okay, but if we think about it,
Yeah.
is her vagina like soft and fleshy, or is it
No,
like a marble cavern?
No idea.
Is it like a hallway?
Yeah.
Oh God, that was so terrifying. I thought it
Yeah.
was an animal.
I thought it
It's
was
just little
a
kids
wild
having a
animal.
good time.
Yeah.
That is so interesting.
This is probably a good point. I think they're coming in.
All right, well,
And we can talk about more about this when we come back for New Moon. New Moon.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's always good
It's been fun.
It's been fun, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and talk to you next time.
Bye-bye, friends.
Bye.
Is it hot in here or is it just me tuning in to hear these three chatting about fantasy novels of the spicy variety? Not your average book club, if you know what I mean. Are you happy to see us? Or is that a dagger? It's feast, sheath,